Hey guys and gals, this is Simon once again with another German premium medium tank. This time it's at Tier 8. This is the Panther 88, which is a regular Tier 7 Panther with the 8.87 m L71 that you get on the Tiger 1, Tiger P, the Tiger 2, things like that. It is also very similar to the Panther 2, which is also equipped with an 8.87 m L71. However, Panther 88 has the hull of the regular Tier 7 Panther, so it's only got 80mm on the front, 50 on the side, and 40 at the back. The turret, 120mm on the front, 60 on the side, and 60 at the back. So that's pretty much the same as a regular Panther 2. The same amount of hit points. It weighs less, but it also has less horsepower. So a lower top speed, 46 km/h, and that's kind of okay. It's what you expect from a German medium tank. Traverse speed 38 degrees per second to traverse the hull, 32 degrees per second for the turret traverse, which is actually better than the regular Panther 2, and it feels better. You can actually get your turret around to shoot at things when you are trying to circle them, but don't try to circle things in this tank. It's not a very good idea. Main difference other than the hull is the cannon. It may be named exactly the same, but it's a little bit different. The Panther 88 gets 8.7 rounds per minute rate of fire. Let me just go back there. It has the same penetration, same average damage, but it's 0.32 accuracy and 2.5 second aiming time. So it's a better performing cannon than the Panther 2. And because it is an 8.8 centimeter cannon, it's quite cheap to fire it. 252 credits per shot. The premium rounds do cost a lot more, 4,400, but that's what you get for firing premium rounds. The gun depression. So it's not very good gun depression over the front of the tank. As you can see, there isn't much space for the gun to depress, but over the side of the tank, it feels like you got about -7 degrees of gun depression, and that is actually quite nice. It prepares you for the rest of the German medium line, the one going to the E50M, that is. So it feels great. It's a good crew trainer, for me at least, because I do like the Panther tanks, and Panther 2 is one of my favorites. I should mention that these side skirts over here, they kind of act like space armor. Sometimes you can absorb shots from large caliber cannons, 122mm, things like that, and sometimes they don't. So don't rely on them too much. And also, when you're trying to side scrape, it's not a very good idea. You can try it, but maybe just, show your side, but don't actually try to expose yourself to take a shot, because you will be exposing other things that the enemy can shoot at. And I suppose that's it. Oh no. I've got a medium caliber tank gun rammer, vertical stabilizer, and ventilations equipped for this Panther 88. You could swap the ventilations for coated optics to get increased view range. It has 390-meter base view range, which is actually quite good, comparable to other German medium tanks. Let's see, what is 390 as well. The radio range, not as good, which is why I've got ventilation on instead of optics, because you need to relay that information to your teammates. And 550, it may be good enough for some maps, but you actually could lose contact with some tanks if they also don't have upgraded radios. And I believe that's it. So let's take a look at a game. There is one thing that I should mention, and that is that the Panther 88 does not get preferential matchmaking, even though it is a Tier 8 premium vehicle. So there's a couple of tanks that are also premium Tier 8 vehicles, and they don't get preferential matchmaking. Those are the T-34 and the Lion. However, those get quite a lot better cannons than this thing does. The one glaring thing about this particular tank not getting preferential matchmaking is the FCM-50T. That is a French heavy tank which gets preferential matchmaking, and it also gets a better cannon. kind of. It has better penetration, it has better premium rounds, it doesn't have better rate of fire. And maybe that's the thing. This Panther 88 has too much rate of fire for it to be given preferential matchmaking, but who knows. I've gotten into tier net matches with this thing, and I've done okay in them. However, I do like the Panther line. Some people don't. This might not be the tank for you. I like it. It feels great. It feels better than the Panther 2. And I haven't really missed the hull armor that much. So right now I'm just trying to see if I can get shots on that T-34 going over there. I don't want to advance too much further because there is only just a Ferdinand on that side. However, that guy is moving up quite a lot. So I may decide to follow him at some point. So here we go, we're gonna see a little bit of the traverse, and it's not that great, but I can live with it. And now I'm gonna head off to try and back up the Ferdinand, or at least make sure that T-34, that is not spotted currently, doesn't get the rear end of the Ferdinand, and that could be a bad thing. I'm just gonna check over here if anything's gonna be moving up. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to continue forward. So the T-34 is over there. I absorb a shot into the side of my tank. And I know that the T-34 has pretty slow reload. So I'm going to see if I can keep this guy tracked. Get a shot into the engine deck, no fire. I'm going to keep going. Ah, he's repaired his tracks. And I get another shot. I'm going to keep him tracked there for a little bit. And there we go, one shot into the top of the turret, and also the commander's head. Let's see if we can get another one. Just bounce a shot there. Quite lucky, actually. And having this rate of fire actually feels great, because you know, when some of the heavy tanks take a shot at you, and either they miss, or they bounce, or they shoot at somebody else, then you know you can actually go out very safely, put a shot in there, and reverse, get back into cover before another shot is going down your way. In fact, I might be able to get 2 shots into a T-34 before it can return fire, but that's cutting a little close. I may actually get shot, and that's only if I'm already pointing at him. So if I get shot immediately and then I shoot, then I should be able to get off a second shot before the T-34 reloads. So right now that Ferdinand did die, and I'm gonna head back to base, go around the long way, because I don't want to be facing off against another T-34 alone. I was lucky to get into that position the first time. I'm not sure if this other T-34 is going to be in a better position, perhaps hold down. So I'm going to go over here. Unfortunately, I was spotted by perhaps a T-69, because that was the first thing that shot me. And even the E-8 took a shot at me. And there's a T-34 right there, on full health. So I'm not actually going to advance any further. I'm going to get rid of this guy, because that's the only thing I can shoot at right now without exposing myself to a T-34. Help out this Panther as well. Or maybe not. I'm gonna take a look around. Oh, here we go. The E-8 is penetrating my side armor right now. That's another one. And I didn't get that shot in, but here we go. Why is he doing that? It's not like I can't hit him at all. I'm gonna check back here for a second in case that T-69 has decided to run all the way through. And it doesn't look like anybody's there. I'm gonna poke out a little bit. There's the T-69 and there's the T-34 who is now turning to look at me, so. Let's see, it doesn't look like the T-34 is looking at me anymore. That's nice. I'm gonna put more shots into the engine deck of T-34. Sorry, not the engine deck, just the back of the tank which the engine is located in. And here's where the height of the tank comes in. I can shoot over this without exposing most of my tank, and I like that. Although not every map has locations like this. And this T-34 is choosing wisely to get into some cover, and I've been trying to track this thing for quite a while. Unfortunately, I didn't get that tracking shot in, and oh, Mr. Emil has taken it out in one shot, so that's good. I've gotten a lot of damage out of 2 T-34s so far, and let's see if I can go help out the rest of my team. Unfortunately, the T-69 has shown up right here, and he's tracked me. I'm not deciding to use my repair kit right here. It doesn't look like he's going to do any additional damage, and he may be reloading at the moment, so gotta keep moving. And it doesn't look like the rest of the team needs my help. They're doing quite well, actually. I'm gonna go over here. There's a T-69. I'm not sure what he's thinking. He's not going to outdrive me. However, if he hits my engine and then my track, and that shot bounced off the turret, which isn't nice. So there we go. That could have killed me, but I did manage to get the kill there. 1,000. First class mastery badge with over 1,000 points of experience earned, 1,169 to be exact, 2 kills, 3,260 points of damage done to the enemy, 21 shots fired, 19 hits, 16 penetrations, and 515 damage blocked by armor. So I got 4 bounces. Actually, I think it was just 1 shot from the T-34 and then 1 shot from the E8. But seeing as how this cannon doesn't actually use up, well, the rounds of the cannon don't use up a lot of credits, I've gotten 80,514 credits with a premium count, non-premium 48,662. So that's quite nice. I like it a lot. Some people, this might not be your thing, but I definitely like it. However, it is a little bit costly. I would have preferred this to be around the $30–40 range. But it's currently sitting at 60, and for that money you could get yourself another premium tank at tier 8 that doesn't get preferential matchmaking and does a lot better. However, there are 2 of them and they're both heavy tanks, so maybe that's not your thing. That's the T-34 in the line. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments. I'll see you in future videos.